Right out of the gate, I gotta put it out there. This freaking cable. I hate.
I picked up Google Stadia, Chromecast in the pocket, no more left to say to ya. Founders edition with custom controllers, I'm with it. With limited access for games I'm playing, it's litty. I say cloud gaming might be here, but it ain't ready yet. I'm here to give you my experience on buying if you should invest. See, take your time and watch through this whole video as I break down the concept and future. I'll be your hero squad.
What up, y'all? Welcome back. CKID here, man. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome. This is a channel where your boy like to talk as well as rap about all things tech, just like you heard in the intro of this video, man. So if that is something y'all are interested in, then definitely make sure y'all click on that subscribe button down below, as well as click on that notification bell so that way y'all ain't missing out on none of these dope videos your boy got coming y'all way. So what are we talking about today, man? Today, if you're coming from my previous video where I talked about Google Stadia and just in this whole thoughts and process about just the Google Stadia, the future, the concept of it, and kind of where I like to see it go. If you want to check out that video, I'll have it right up here on the screen, man. If you haven't checked it out, I have it right up here as well as down in the description below. What are we talking about today, man? Today we are talking about playing Google Stadia on the Pixel 4 XL and just talking about Google Stadia as a whole on a mobile playing device. So in this video, man, I'm going to be breaking this video down into two different areas. I want to talk about the pros of playing Google Stadia on the Pixel device, as well as talk about some of the things that I dislike and the cons on playing Google Stadia on the Pixel 4 XL. Now, I do want to preface this video by saying that I only play Google Stadia on my mobile device here within the confinements of my own home. So that means playing on my own home Wi-Fi and not playing actually through the network that I have within my service provider. So I just wanted to preface and put that out there so that way you guys have an expectation as far as what I'm getting ready to tell you guys in this video. Now, as far as the pros with playing Google Stadia on the Pixel 4 XL device. Now, to me, I had zero hiccups when it came to actually playing Google Stadia on a mobile device, which is much different experience than I have with actually playing via the Chromecast, which if you guys want to check that video out, I'll have that linked right up here as well as down in the description below for you guys to check that out, where I just talked about pretty much the entire experience with playing on a Google Chromecast. So definitely make sure y'all check that video out. But when it actually came to actually playing Google Stadia on a Pixel device, it was seamless. I didn't have any hiccups, no buffering, no anything. It is a very smooth experience. And to me, that is pretty much everything when it comes to playing this, because again, if this is going to buffer a lot, then to me, it's not going to make it worth it and worth your while for you guys to even sign up for Google Stadia and even buy the whole controller and everything to be able to play, because if it's going to buffer, then what's the point of actually playing? It's just going to ruin the entire gaming experience. And so for me, when it came to actually playing games on this device, it is seamless. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is the look and feel of gameplay when you're playing it here on your Pixel 4 XL or any Pixel device. Now, with this Pixel 4 XL, it is streaming at a 90 hertz refresh rate, so that looks super good, which means that when I'm moving around, everything looks super sharp on this display. And the other thing that I like about as far as playing a game like Tomb Raider right here that I have up is that this is a very moody like game, which means that it has a lot of darker scenes, which means that we're gonna really wanna see the blacks really be true black in this display. I will say with this display here, it really brings out the blacks and it just looks super crispy when you're playing games on this device. Now, the fact that we in the day and age where I can stream a high quality bitrate game like a Tomb Raider game right here on my phone, man, and just play it, it's just amazing, man. It just tells you where we are when it comes to technology as a whole. And I'm telling you guys, the look and feel of this game on here is amazing. Now, the other thing y'all might be curious about is the latency. Now, when it comes to latency when playing here on the game, it is minimum 0 to none. Like literally every movement I make is simply right there in real time, and I don't feel like there's any type of latency at all when it comes to playing Google Stadia games here on the Pixel 4 XL. So to me, again, that is a big plus when it comes to this, because again, if we're having buffering or if we're having latency issues, then that is just going to make this entire experience just horrible. Shout out to Google for making sure that that is not an issue when it comes to playing games here on the Google Stadia. And again, with it being wired, again, that shouldn't be an issue because it is wired directly into the phone. So again, that is something that is to be expected, but I still wanted to point it out that latency is not an issue when it comes to playing Google Stadia on the Pixel 4 XL. Now, the last thing I want to talk about before I actually get into some of the negative things, and that is actually purchasing games using Google Stadia. Now, the process of actually loading up a game is ridiculously quick. Now, all you guys have to do is just go into the app, press claim, and boom, it is ready to start playing immediately. There's no download, there's no load, there's none of that. It's simply just press claim and boom, the game is ready for you guys to play. Now, that is something that I like because it is something that I hate when it comes to actually purchasing like a game on my PS4 that I have here, or an Xbox, or my Nintendo Switch. I have to wait for the game to download. I can't instantly go right into it and just immediately start playing it as soon as I purchase it or as soon as I claim the game that I want to actually play within the system. Shout out to Google again for making that process super seamless. And again, this just speaks to the future of gaming as far as being able to stream games instead of having to actually purchase them, download, or have a physical copy of the actual game in itself. So again, kudos to Google for that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some of the things that I dislike when it comes to Google Stadia and playing on a smartphone like this one. Now, right out of the gate, I gotta put it out there, this freaking cable. I hate the fact that I have to actually have a physical cable connected from the actual controller to the smartphone in itself. I hate that because, again, I have to worry about this long cable getting tangled up, getting caught up, or just being in the way, man. I want to be able to play this game without having to have this cable connected. Again, Google, I'm hoping that in the future releases, you guys can push out an update or push out something to where I don't actually have to have a physical cable connected to the device, to the actual controller itself. So Google, if you're listening, make sure you guys do an update to where I can just Bluetooth this directly into the actual phone itself and just get it cracking that way. Now, the other thing I got to talk about that I dislike really has to do with Stadia as a whole. I wish there was a way that I could just purchase the games, whether on my Chromecast up here, and be able to play them on my phone and not have to actually purchase all of the games on the phone first in order to be able to play them on my Chromecast. So Google, if you're listening, I hope that in the future you guys can make a change to that, to where I don't necessarily have to have my phone in order to be able to purchase a game on the TV versus having to purchase it on the phone first and then be able to play it on my Chromecast. So hopefully that is a change that's going to be coming in the future. Now, the last thing I got to say that I dislike with Stadia, I would pretty much say that this is just as a whole, is that there's not really a lot of games to play at launch. Now, again, if you haven't played any of these games, then yeah, this will probably be a good start because there are some pretty good titles like MK11 or this Tomb Raider that I'm playing here, Destiny's 2. Again, I didn't play Destiny's 2, so this is me playing Destiny for the first time, which is something that I do like. But let's say if I was a person out there that I already played Destiny, or like me, I already played Tomb Raider, so I don't really want to play these games again. So I was hoping for a much extensive catalog of newly released games versus them being games that people have already played in the past. So that is pretty much my overall opinion about Google Stadia with playing it on the Pixel 4 XL. Overall, I think it is a really good, enjoyable experience when you're playing Google Stadia on a phone versus playing it on a Chromecast. Again, if you want to check that video out, link for that is down in the description below. But overall, man, I think it is the future and is the wave of where we will see gaming go, and I'm here for it, man. Now, again, is it perfect? No, it's not perfect, but again, so was the PlayStation. It wasn't perfect to begin with. Xbox wasn't perfect to begin with. Over time, these are things that is going to gradually get better and better, and so I'm here for it, and I hope you guys are here for it as well. So let me know down in the comment section below if you guys picked up Google Stadia and what you personally think about it. So again, thanks again for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.
I picked up Google Stadia, Chromecast in the pocket, no more left to say to ya. Founders edition with custom controllers, I'm with it. With limited access, but games I'm playing is litty. I say cloud gaming might be here, but it ain't ready yet. I'm here to give you my experience on buying if you should invest. See, take your time and watch through this whole video as I break down the concept and future. I'll be your hero squad.